Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So we all know it's been a very rough time for Disney as of late, especially when it comes to their live action films. Currently, the next project to release for Disney is their live action Snow White film, and we all know the backlash surrounding that film and the very low expectations for its box office numbers. And right now, Disney could really use a win, and I think they actually got one for once. So recently, they released the trailer for their live-action Lilo and Stitch. And if you're like me, I really enjoyed the animated film growing up and still enjoy it to this day. And you can see something crazy is going on here. The reception is actually largely positive. It's been a while since we've seen positive reception on a trailer for a Disney film, especially a live-action one. You can see 151,000 likes versus 20,000 dislikes, about an 85% like-dislike ratio, which is absolutely great for a Disney live-action film, especially when you compare it to one of the recent ones they've released, like the Snow White live-action trailer that has a 97% dislike ratio and growing. But you can look at the comments. It kind of makes sense why people are receiving this so well. The top comment saying, "Meet Stitch, dude, I met him 30 years ago. Capitalizing on nostalgia, that's a great thing. Thank God they cast mostly unknowns instead of shoving in a bunch of celebrities and cameos for the sake of celebrity marketing. This actually gives me a slight bit of hope this movie might have some soul. I'm just glad Chris Sanders is still voicing Stitch. Literally no other person could do it better. Doesn't even look like modern day Disney slop. It actually looks faithful to the OG. Incredible. This is the first Disney live action remake I'm actually excited for. So you can see, you're hard pressed to find negative comments on this trailer because, well, it just looks fun. And that's something that is not to be understated. However, there is controversy existing on social media, and a lot of it has to do with the casting selection for these live action counterparts and also some of the creative choices in the trailer that may slightly depart from the animated film. But you can see social media is going to focus on several castings in particular, much more than others, and it really involves Lilo and Nani. But because there's a couple controversies to spot out in this trailer, we're going to watch it together, and whenever we get to a point that is causing hysteria on social media, we will pause and look at some of the viral tweets complaining about those particular moments. So, let's begin.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
He took the red one. What hit?
So far, Stitch looks great. A lot of people, they enjoy the design of Stitch. Honestly, kind of reminds me of the second version of the Sonic design for that live action that people seem to really like.
This planet is caught in your crosshairs.
Shooting star!
So of course that is Lilo. I think a very appropriate casting. She's a native-born Hawaiian, which is exactly what people are demanding of this film, by the way. And also, based on interviews with this child actress, she seems very well spoken for her age, and also just seems like a very wholesome young person. And how is that treated on social media? Well, there's people complaining about this actress and the fact that she was selected. Yes, they are literally going after a child actor for their appearance in this film. But we'll wait and talk about the Lilo controversy once we get to the Nani controversy in just a moment.
I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
Okay, so here's Nani, played by an actress who many people are very upset about. Her name is Sydney. I can't remember her last name off the top of my head. I want to butcher it. But basically, people have been fuming about this choice of actress since day one, since it was announced publicly. This is something we saw as far back as 2023, people were pulling up old photos of her, trying to find the whitest ones, even in some cases, upping the brightness on the photos to try to make her look more white than the photo actually displayed. We saw comments like this back in 2023 and 2024 saying this side-by-side is so effing painful, okay? And now, fast forward to 2025, and after the release of this trailer a few days ago, people are continuing this narrative, and it's absolutely insane. So this tweet, and I think the user has now deleted it and gone private because they got almost 10,000 likes and a lot of attention I guess they couldn't handle. They say this: Lilo and Nani aren't supposed to be light-skinned. This is what they're supposed to look like. Colorism is really outrageous, bruh. So before we talk about Nani, like I said, they're going after the actress playing Lilo, who is a child and also a native-born Hawaiian, who, by the way, I don't know what they're seeing where they're saying she's light-skinned. She definitely does not appear light-skinned to me whatsoever. Maybe I'm seeing things wrong, but to me, I have no idea why there's that complaint for Lilo. Then you have Nani, and these people are going absolutely insane. Here's another tweet saying the actress for Lilo is so perfect, while they got that white woman playing Nani. Yep, everyone has determined that she is a white woman and they're not hearing anything else in response. Well, if you do a little bit of research, we never get anything from the actress herself, Sydney Agudong, but instead we get some public comments from her younger sister, who is blood related, so obviously has the same makeup as Sydney, who's playing Nani, and she has stated that she is, on the one side, her mother's side, Caucasian, but on the other side, her father is a mix of Filipino and Polynesian descent, and both of these sisters were born in Hawaii. So you have a Hawaiian-born actress playing Nani, who's also half Filipino and Polynesian, but she's white, according to Twitter, and they are not hearing anything else. They have determined she is white with a spray-on tan, and they won't hear anything else. And here's some more tweets complaining about this. So instead of casting a brown-skinned Polynesian girl as Nani, they cast this white girl and painted her brown. Yep, very stunning and brave, locking the replies here. And also, they would hide all of the comments contesting this, not only pointing out that Disney has made castings where black people were playing white characters, and they want to know the difference here, even if this is simply a white actress playing Nani, which it's not. They have people pointing out that she was born in Hawaii and that she has Polynesian and Filipino within her bloodline here, and just not good enough. These people don't want to hear it. They put it immediately in the hidden replies, and then you see this individual, right, who made this tweet. They have the actress who played the live-action Little Mermaid, so they're overlooking that choice. They're clearly okay with a black actress playing Ariel, and they also are reposting promotional material for the Snow White live-action film. So obviously, as people have pointed out, they're okay with these sorts of swaps in other movies where white characters are being replaced with either a black actress or someone like Rachel Zegler, who I believe is from South America or has South American lineage, and they think that's fine. And they've told you over and over again, skin color doesn't matter for these characters, and if you have an issue with these castings, you're a racist. But all of a sudden, they have a huge problem with a Hawaiian-born, mixed-race person playing Nani in Lilo and Stitch. They're absolute massive hypocrites, and I think it is quite obvious. But let's go back to the trailer. So that's the main controversy. That is the casting of the actress playing Nani.
Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Down from there!
Rough.
Did I just have a slight giggle at a Disney trailer in the year 2025? Do I have a grin on my face? Wow. I'm having fun watching a trailer. How about you guys?
Stitch that.
When you guys are mean to me on social media, that's what I look like, by the way, so deal with that.
Sometimes
Hope you're
family
proud.
isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good. That was close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Controversy. We can see this tweet right here. Someone saying, can someone please find me one person who prefers the image on the left to the image on the right? And this has 131,000 likes. So I guess if it's not a complete one-by-one shot, people are going to be very angry. This is a very bizarre take that gets a lot of support, but look at the responses down here. This is not giving Lilo's big sis like... Okay, once again, I don't really see a crazy difference here. And again, they're trying their best here. But then this user says, they calling this a tan like it doesn't look like she just rolled around in some mud before this scene. 122 likes. Basically saying her skin color looks like mud. Not even racists can come up with stuff like this. This is crazy how Twitter users act. Again, too, this complicates things because they're all trying to say, on the one hand, her skin is so pale, she's so white. Then on the next hand, they're saying, well, her skin's dark, but it's just a fake tan. And in this case, I guess, rolled around in some mud. Which is it? I mean, they can't even figure out exactly how they are outraged over this stuff, but Twitter acting like a bunch of race-obsessed weirdos and attacking people for that.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch.
Okay, let me go back. This is Agent
Cobra
Bubbles.
we have a blue dog to catch.
Now, I think this is a pretty good casting, but if they had Terry Crews, I think that would have been next level, but not bad, not bad.
Shut up! No, wait!
Now, in the last 5 seconds or so since the last pause, I know so many pauses, what was the controversy that Twitter's going to dredge out of that? Which one? Oh, well, whatever you said, you were probably right, but that was singular. There was actually multiple controversies in the last 5 seconds. Let's begin with the first one. People very upset about the portrayal of these aliens, saying, look what they've done to our diva. This getting 356,000 likes because they have removed the cross-dressing disguise from the character Pleakley. Now, another tweet here would say, Pleakley having a human form and not cross-dressing is a sign of rising fascism, by the way. 217,000 likes. Now, to be fair, this person said they're trying to make a joke here, and they're also not wanting people to agree with them. But given the number of likes, I think a lot of people genuinely believe the message, even if it was a joke. But here's one that's not joking. So quoting this first look at Pleakley, this person says, erasing Pleakley's drag and substituting it for human suits is bad because Disney wants to appease transphobes. But it's also bad because it completely misses the joke. I get it, it's probably a budget thing, but the whole point is that Jumba and Pleakley's disguises are terrible. Now, this got 143,000 likes, and I think it's pretty misguided. Do they genuinely believe this is an attempt to appeal transphobes? I don't know. I don't know how we got to this point, but here's the very important thing. If there was a conscious decision to do that, to rid this sort of theme this user is claiming, right? It's definitely not a budget thing. It's what this user's saying. They hit it right on the nose. Just rewatched the movie with my kid. The fact that he was an ugly woman was a running joke. If they'd put him in women's clothes and call him ugly, y'all would be upset about that. There's no pleasing you, so why even bother pandering? Ding, ding, ding. Okay? If they had Pleakley's disguise, you know, this very ugly cross-dressing attempts, right? People would call that transphobia. 100%. 100% that would be the case. People would be attacking Disney, saying they're having this transphobic caricature in Lilo and Stitch, and that they're making fun of trans people and stuff like that. I guarantee that would happen, okay? I know Twitter too well, so why even try pandering that stuff and go with your own creative route here, and I guess go with something a little more simple in this film and a little less controversial if that's what they're worried about. But the other controversy, I said there was two, is this one, the tourists. Okay, so this user says, to almost 200,000 likes, again, my God, can't make tourists look stupid, because how else will Disney be able to advertise their Lilo and Stitch Aloha Hawaii Adventure trademark cruise? Okay, I think that's a bit of a reach. Call me crazy, that might be a bit of a reach. Then down here, you can see the type of people liking these tweets and responding to them. I find it really interesting that all I said was tourist, and yet so many people think I'm specifically insulting white people. And basically every reply saying, well then who are you talking about? And this user says, you aren't taking my like back. Call me when it's time to insult white people. Dude, this is Twitter. Nobody gets in trouble for making fun of white people. It's safe edgy. And I would expect that from pronouns in bio, Black Lives Matter, ACAB, so on and so forth, which is a common theme with probably 90% of the accounts we covered in this video. But let's finish this trailer real quick.
No. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch. 1.
All right, so that's the trailer, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, let me know how you feel about the trailer in the comment section, whether or not you're interested in this film, or if you were dissuaded from checking out this film because of these brilliant Twitter scholars. But personally, I think it looks pretty fun. I think I will be checking out this film. And yeah, for Disney these days, the bar is so low. As long as you got something that's just like fun and not riddled with political messages or race swaps and ridiculous stuff that's shoved in your face, I think you're going to have a pretty good time, and that's what the Lilo and Stitch live action looks like so far. And maybe this is a win for Disney, because they really, really need one, especially given their current project. Their next one that's up is the Snow White live action that releases in less than a week. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.